This B2B marketing channel has an 856% return on investment, and it is the #1 marketing channel in 2024. And it is not what you think. And in this digital age where digital marketing is all of the hype, you'd be really surprised on what it actually really is. Even top marketers like Alex Hormozi, Cody Sanchez, and Grant Cardone use this B2B marketing channel, and it is far greater than their YouTube channels and the social media content that they create. Oh, one really cool thing about this marketing channel, you get paid to do it. So if you stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how you can leverage this marketing channel and start making more money. All right, so you're probably wondering, what is this B2B marketing channel? That's so amazing. It is speaking engagements at industry events. Now, why do speaking engagements get such a high return on investment? If you think about it, it's pretty obvious because you're seeing people in person, they're speaking with authority, and ostensibly they have a really good and thorough presentation that showcases their expertise and knowledge, therefore making you more trusting of them. But luckily, we don't need to think about why there's such a high return. We have concrete proof through stories of other entrepreneurs and business owners who have successfully used this to grow their business and their personal brand. One particular story really comes to mind when I think about conferences and speaking engagements, and that is the story of The Hustle, which was founded by Sam Parr, one of the hosts of the My First Million podcast.
I had this conference called HustleCon. It was like an entrepreneurial conference, but all the speakers were people who had founded huge companies, but they weren't technical. I just did the conference to meet people, and maybe I could like partner with someone after. I was like, maybe I'll just meet someone. I don't know. Maybe this might lead to something. I'm not sure what it's going to lead to, but I'm just going to do it. And the conference made a lot of money too. I didn't expect it to, but it did. And I was like, that's kind of funny. Let's do it again. So I did it again, and it made even more money. It made like $250,000 in profit in like 4 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
He was able to grow his newsletter business, The Hustle, to multiple millions of dollars and was able to sell it for $70 million just by creating conferences, specifically HustleCon. This all just started as creating a small event so he could hang out with cool people, but it ended up turning into something a lot bigger. So this is the playbook taken straight from my time when I used to be a musician, and I would have to rent out my own venue halls so that my band could play and so that we could put on shows. But also, this is what a lot of people in the industry, a lot of resources and articles out there that show that the best way to get into becoming a public speaker or a thought leader in your industry where you can actually be booked for speaking engagements is to essentially put on your own events. Unless you have the money or budget to find some of these events, find the promoter and the person who's setting it up, like Sam Parr, go find somebody like Sam Parr and pay them to be one of the speakers or have enough notoriety so that you can be pitched or pitch yourself to this event host so that you can speak for them. But if you don't have any of that, which I'm assuming you don't, the best strategy is the DIY strategy where you put on small events. They could be anything from small seminars, like a small seminar room where you have maybe 10, 20 people and you put on a little presentation with handouts, documents specifically about a topic that will help people in your industry. It'd make more sense if these people run businesses that you help or that could be potential clients. I know it sounds really hard, and yes, there is a lot of planning, but again, there's a huge return on this investment. So this is what I plan on doing. I plan on going to peerspace.com and I plan on renting out a conference room for about $60 an hour. And I'm going to start off small, but you can go big. You could do a huge conference just like HustleCon, which I might try. And if I do try, I will do the entire series here on YouTube. I'll show all the steps to get this going and see if it's a success or not. If you would like me to put on a big conference like HustleCon and show all of the steps that I go through to make it happen, leave a comment, and if there's enough people that are interested in doing that, then I'll for sure do it. I'll probably do it anyways, but still, I'd like to see who here that is watching would like to see something like that. But again, the playbook is rent a seminar room on peerspace.com, organize the event about a month ahead, pick a day like a Friday or Saturday, and make it really focused. Only allow 10 to 15 people. Create a little presentation that's somewhere around digital marketing or whatever is in my industry. Maybe I'll do something on personal branding, so I'll find local people in the area that run businesses that want to build a personal brand on social media. So I'll put together a presentation with best resources that they can use. I'll set that out a month ahead of time. I'll publish the event on Facebook events and meetup.com and a lot of other directory sites. And most importantly, I'm going to make sure to get a camera and film the entire thing so that I could post it on YouTube. But secondly, I'm going to make the event a live event on Facebook and meetup.com so people who don't live in the area, the most important thing is to get people to come in person. Secondly, I'm going to make it a virtual event so that people can join from their computers. But next, the most important thing is creating real physical flyers. Find a couple of coffee shops where there's a lot of foot traffic, post it there, and just make sure that I get physical people coming to the event. And then what I'm going to do with this, all the people who come to the event, they have to give me their email address, phone numbers, all the information. I'll probably have a clipboard or something where I would take people's information down. These are going to be high quality leads. And during the event, maybe before or after the event, I'll make sure to set time so that everybody can introduce themselves and I can interact with everybody, learn more about them and their business, and build relationships, because that's what marketing and sales is all about. And then lastly, what I'll make sure to do, I'll try to make this a series. Maybe once a month, I'll have these in-person events, or maybe I'll have them every quarter so that people can get used to them and then they could grow over time. And I'll make sure to take videos of every single one and post the videos on YouTube and maybe create a landing page. So then in the future, over time, when there are bigger conferences in my industry, I will send a pitch deck out to those event hosts and say, hey, I've been putting on my own events, or I have spoken at these events here, and here's one of my presentations. They could see my presentations, see if I'm a good fit for their speaking event or conference, and hopefully then I'll start getting booked more. This could be parlayed into getting paid decent amount of money for speaking engagements, because Alex Hormozy and Cody Sanchez and a lot of these business marketers on social media get paid a lot of money. A big portion of their revenue stream does come from speaking engagements. So it'd be cool to be able to set that up, have that myself and have that yourself, and also use those speaking engagement videos to post on YouTube like you see on their channels to get more credibility and authority. Eventually, over time, you'll get paid just to speak, and then eventually you'll have this really powerful inbound lead engine from these speaking engagements and your social media. And if you like this kind of content, please stick around, hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos.